Hey, what's goody, Frye gang? So I was initially going to make a video of just me complaining about Splatoon 3 maps in the game itself. Funny, I know. But I decided it would be a lot more fun if I went over some concept art and unused designs from Splatoon 3. As we know, back in March, the Art of Splatoon 3 art book had dropped in Japan, so we got a bunch of new lore, concept art, Splatfest art, and all of that. So I wanted to go through and talk about a couple of these concept arts because I'm actually so frustrated. I'm so mad that we never got these because it just shows how lacking the devs are with Splatoon 3 for absolutely no reason. But let's get into this before I start ranting. So originally I was going to include this image for the design. I don't think the design here is any different, especially this one down on the lower left. I don't think this is in the main game, but again, it's been forever since I started the beginning of the story mode, so I have no idea if that's a real design or not in game. But I noticed here at the bottom right, what the hell is going on with this over here? All right, so she has a milk jug for the ink tank. She's got some weird like rainbow ink sac in her hand. And like the weapon here, what is this weapon? This is like, it kind of looks like typewriter a little bit. It's like some weird like brush sniper thing that we will actually see this later on in some concept art later. But even with this design up here on the top right, what the hell is this weapon too? This looks dope. What? It kind of looks like I don't know what the hell this is. It kind of looks like a hose mixed with like a fucking assault rifle. I don't know what this is, but it looks really dope. All right. Oh, and I just noticed the shoes over here on the right, on the left, the left over here, top left. These shoes are so clean. These shoes are so clean. Before I get to one of my favorite parts, you can already see here, look at these images, bro. Look at these. Look at the hairstyles, and trust me, we will get to so many more and cooler hairstyles later on. But look, the art book has a lot, and I mean a whole shit ton of just dope ass hairstyles that we never see in game anywhere. And it's so frustrating because where are all these hairstyles at? We literally have 8 hairstyles for Octolings and double that for Inklings. Like, they have so many cool hairstyles and they just do nothing with them. I don't understand, why are all of these concepts are not actually in the game? Now I understand a lot of them would be hard to implement for like the physics and everything, but come on, at least for like this one right here, this looks so cool. This one wouldn't be that hard to implement. We already have some like this anyway. Oh, that would be so dope. But here, bro, oh my god, look at this image. Look at this image. Oh, look at these hairstyles. Look at these hairstyles. Look at the one over here on the left. It's like just a big ass braid, one massive ass braid at the top going down. That is amazing. And I just realized the hair clip too is a 3. That's dope. The clothes too, we don't have any of these clothes in the game. And then my guy over here on the right, he's stepping out, bro. He is stepping out. And it looks like we could have had a choice for pants right here, having one sleeve up. That would have been badass. Look at his hair though. What? And those shoes? Oh, like, there's so much art. There's so much concept art in this art book that I really wish was in the main game. And it's so frustrating that it's not in the main game. But trust me, this is not even the best of it. There is so much more to see. Bro, this is one of my favorite pages right here. Oh god, this one. And I already know, bro. The one that everyone always talks about is this one right here. Because look at this. Look at this design. The hair, oh my god, the hair is just the outfit, these weapons, these fucking weapons, bro. What if I just thought. Okay, so a little bit ago, I made a video about how there was a leak about how there's 2 brand new weapon types that are in the code for Splatoon 3. It was a data mine. There are 2 brand new weapon types that are not the new Splatana or Stringer that have already been data mined. So 2 brand new weapons unrelated to that. What if these are one of them? What if they finally bring this back after all of this time? all right, of this just being a concept. What if they bring these back and these become actual real fucking weapons and they could work like dualies? Or they could just work like double splatanas, bro. They could work like double splatanas, but with shorter range. Oh, this is perfect. I love this, bro. The design with the hair, the outfit, the weapons, the pose, all of it. Oh, the eye color. This is amazing. I fucking love this one right here. This is great. And then even here, the splat charger even had a different design where the ink tank was at the end and it was like more disconnected. I really like this one here, the green hair. I love the green hair, the long green hair. He's got roller skates. Imagine if we could have had roller skates in Splatoon 3. And this one here, this guy over here with the blue hair. Oh, I love the way it's like slumped over to the side. That's so cool. And over here, like pseudo Agent 8, whoever this is, this bow, look at this bow, and it's got like the suction arrow. Was this what Tri-Stringer was gonna look like? Like, where are all these weapons at? Why don't we get to see any of these? This bow, I like the design of this bow a lot more than what we have for Tri-Stringer. That would have went so hard, and it changes with the ink color. That would have been so dope. And even over here, this girl holding the Hydra, and I noticed, I don't know if it's like an anime trope or just like a trope in general with Japanese developers, but there's always like the cutesy little petite shy girls carrying these big ass fucking weapons, like the little girls that look all weak and defenseless, always lugging around these like massive ass weapons. Like here with the Hydra, Tinkaton and Pokemon, Senna from Xenoblade 3, it's always the small petite girls lugging around these big ass weapons. It's kind of cool, bro. It's actually badass. Not even gonna lie. I do like this one a lot here where she's holding the Hydra. But all of these designs, bro, all of these designs, where were these at? How come we didn't get any of these? At least the hairstyles. That would have been the easiest thing to implement out of everything. If not the gear and the weapon designs, at least the hairstyles. Give us back these like double fucking brush tip things right here. I want that so bad. Even more designs and gear and hairstyles that I'm just mad about. Like, okay, this one over here on the left, that hairstyle is kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about that. But Range Blaster is different, so the ink can thing is kind of like slanted at an angle instead of parallel with the blaster itself, so that's cool. I really do like this hoodie right here though, in the middle of the red and blue. What brand is that on the shoulder? I can't tell. That might not even be a brand we have, but that jacket is cool. The hair, I think that's like the bedhead hair. And then the one next to that, this one was like the fries, the French fries slumped over on the head. That one's kind of cool. Those shoes kind of just look like a different design for the hero replica shoes, whatever they're called. Also, the ink tank's different. Look at the ink tank. Whoa, this is, it's more of like a canister, like those canisters you would hold tea powder in. It kind of looks like one of those. So oh my god, these designs just look so cool, bro. These were all scrapped. Why were these scrapped? And even down here with these shoes, especially those like middle ones, I don't know what's going on with that design, but I fuck with it heavy. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing seeing all of these and not getting any of them. Now, all of these are pretty cool and everything, but the most notable thing is over here on the left with these pair of inklings right here. This hairstyle is actually kind of dope. All right, having more like culturally black hairstyles would be so nice. All right, I know a lot of people care about representation and everything, which is cool. And you know, as a person of color myself, I don't really care for hairstyles like this, but it would be nice to have in the game for those who want more hairstyles from certain cultures and demographics and everything. All right, all for the inclusivity and representation. That's great. Give us more hairstyles like this, bro. Where are these ones at? Where are these badass ones at? Oh, it's tough. It really is tough out here being a Splatoon fan. And now this page just pisses me off. This page pisses me off, bro. These fucking designs. Okay, first look at these over here on the left. Bro, come on. What is this? We could have had this. Why do we not have this? Oh, okay. The one on the top left. That, bro, the hair, like having the hair over one eye is so, yes, it's so, yes, please. And then, oh, but look at this. Look at this braid and the colors too. Like the colors. Imagine if you could choose this hairstyle. Is kind of like a hippie hairstyle, right? Is it? If not, and I offended someone, apologies. But imagine you could choose this hairstyle, and if you choose certain hairstyles like this one, you get to choose. Well, no, because I say get to choose the colors, but the colors change on the colors in a game, like when you load up into a match, and whatever color your ink is, that determines that. But having like multicolored hair like this with all the different braids would go so hard in this outfit. This outfit is interesting, but I like it a whole lot. And then right next to that, my guy with the ponytail. All right, I'm not typically one for ponytails, but this shit looks dope. And it reminds me of Young Shiver, where she had her hair up in a ponytail just like this, same color and everything. So, oh, that's a dope ass album cover. And then we look down here, and now down here on the left we have some like pigtails. We already kind of have pigtails for Inklings, but these are more of like, they're more of like, I guess like pigtails, but they're not like cut ends. You know, these are more like folded over instead of like the ones we have. But the ones that I like is right here down at the bottom. These are the type of pigtails that I like the super long double ponytails. Are these all pigtails? The one on the left, those aren't space buns, but I don't know if they're pigtails either. But the down here with the blue one down here, I love those pigtails. And then the long slick back hair right here is pretty cool. Look at this gear too. What is that? And then above that, look at that. Above that, it's like the default Inkling hair, but it's like twisted. That shit looks cool. What? And then next to that, this like Jet from Sonic, Jet the Hawk looking hairstyle. That one's kind of dope too. I hope you look at this page and start to get mad just like I did, because again, we have more beautiful hairstyles that we will probably never see ever. Oh, like this one, look at this. It's like the pineapple. I like that. I do that with my hair sometimes. Thankfully it's long enough. I love long hair. And then next to that, this one's cool too. It looks very comfortable, I guess I could say. Oh, but and then below that, look at this. What is this? Oh my god, what is this? This is so cool. Why am I geeking out over hairstyles? I think this is an Octoling hairstyle, but I see a singular suction cup on their head. I don't know if that's a suction cup or what, but there's only one there. So I don't know if that's Octoling. It looks like Inkling, but if that's a suction cup, that's weird. But yeah, just look at these hairstyles, bro. And down here on the bottom right, okay, this one, what was like a flat top, bro? If we got an Etika, what if we had an Etika hairstyle, bro? Like the flat top, just like Etika, just to honor him. All right, Joy-Con boys forever. And look at this weapon. What is he holding? And he's got tattoos, bro. What? We could have had tattoos. I just noticed that. Oh, I'm so mad. And ear piercings. We were so gypped. We got so robbed. We got robbed and murdered with these designs, bro. What is this? We could have had tattoos. We could have had cool ass hairstyles. We could have had piercings. What? Oh, I'm so mad. The ink tank is different here, and this weapon, it kind of looks like a musket. Not even gonna lie, like a musket or a bayonet, like a long end zap. Oh, but I'm mad. Look, rings too, bro. I'm so pissed off. Why did we have no customization? I would always hear people complain about customization in Splatoon 3. I was like, it's whatever, calm down. We have enough hairstyles. But I was so wrong. I'm so sorry. And it's not even just hairstyles, bro. Like I covered in my cut content video, we were going to have like freckles and beauty mark options, that we could have had piercings, jewelry, tattoos. I'm so pissed off, bro. This is not fair. This is not fair. Why did they do this to us? Why? Okay, so y'all can pause and look at this page if y'all want to. The top half is a ton of Shiver shit, which I mean I enjoy. I like Shiver, but this bottom half, brar, look at this, brar. What is this? What? Even deep cut, bro. Even deep cut looks better in their concept art. I don't know about some of it later. I'll definitely get to that, but look at this. Okay, Shiver, I don't know what the hell is up with her face. That looks horrendous. And she has Frye's forehead. The hair, okay, Shiver doesn't fucking matter. Fuck Shiver, she doesn't matter here. Frye is the real star of this, bro. Look at that hairstyle. Look at that. What is that? That is amazing. Oh, and then Frye in all white looks so nice too. Frye in all white with that hair. Oh my god, is this what deep cut was gonna look like? I don't know if I actually prefer this design for Frye. I'm so like attached and used to what she has now with her current design with the nice yellow crop top and the salwar pants. But oh, this one is really getting at me, bro. This one's really getting at me. Just wait. This is not the end of the deep. This is just the start of the deep cut designs, and there will definitely be some interesting ones a little bit later. Now, there's nothing really interesting on this page, but I did want to show this little drawing right here of smug Frye. I like this one a lot for some reason. She just looks so adorable and devious right here. She's just sitting there all smug and shit. I like that one. That's adorable. This is the page I was waiting for. One of the pages I was waiting for. Y'all already saw this in the thumbnail, bro. But what is this? What is this? Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna say this shit is disgusting. What is this? Look, what did they do to Frye? She looks like a fucking zombie. She looks like she has a terminal illness. She looks physically sick. Like, what? Ew. I'm sorry, but no, I don't like that. And then Shiver, she's not really any better. The gray hair with the blue tips, not a fan. The outfit, I am loving the outfit. Like Shiver's outfit, ooh, I really do like that. But Shiver also just looks, no, please don't. So this design for them, as well as one we'll see after this, like on the next page, it seems like they're going for a more like punk looking aesthetic, which would make sense since it would match the very chaos nature of Splatoon 3. But with Splatoon 3 being so huge on chaos, it doesn't really have a lot of chaotic shit going on or chaotic designs. So having this would have at least matched the aesthetic and feel of and theming of Splatoon 3 better. But holy god, I'm so glad they did not go with these designs. And then the same ones, just but here, fucking Big Man was an Octarian, bro. Big Man was a fucking Octarian, an oversized Octarian, and Frye looks even worse here. What is with her eye? Her eye is bulging out of her fucking face. That looks weird. And then Shiver, her face just, no. It doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right, bro. Deep cut Frye and Shiver, Fire and Ice, they don't look right. And then I'm not sure what this is up here on the top left. Maybe this was going to be deep cut. The top right, that looks a lot like Marie, but I'm pretty sure that's Shiver given the face. And I mean, I'm assuming that's an Octoling. And then Frye down in the middle, Agent 4 with long hair, kind of what it looks like. And then Big Man up there, he just looks fucking goofy with that goddamn like horn out of it. What the fuck is that? The like horn coming out of his head. That's weird. I don't like that. Another notable difference I realized here is that right here, okay, not only do Frye and Shiver have different tops They have like the arm sleeves, which I think looks very nice on a Shiver. Frye could do without them, but Shiver looks very nice in arm sleeves. And then the pants are the big difference. Notice here how Shiver has holes in her pants while Frye has the slashes, where in the final designs Shiver has the slashes and Frye has the holes. So I like how they switched those apart or around. And then down here, what is this? Who are these? The one over here on the left, this kind of looks like Callie. Okay. And then next to that, I want to believe it's Shiver because of the blue, but at the same time it's an inkling, so that would be Frye. But that's Frye? What was Frye going to look like that? God, oh my shit, that is terrifying. And then down here, this one, yellow one, I don't know if that was supposed to be Big Man or who that was supposed to be, but I like that design. But here are the sketches, bro. The sketches, look in the middle. Look in the middle with the big ass long ponytail. I like that design. I like that design. I know I keep saying I don't like ponytails, but that one, ooh, that one. And this here is the last page. This is the final one. And there is a lot to talk about on this one. So first here, the first design, this was like going to be, I think this was the most recent design for Deep Cut before they ultimately changed it for good. And it looks kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. Frye, okay, first of all, look at Frye. Okay, she's adorable here. She gives off a very like Pearl vibe. She reminds me a lot of Pearl. Maybe it's because of the big ass bulky jacket, I'm not sure. But Frye here, actually, I don't mind. And Shiver, Shiver, she's got more of a like shark design going on, which I think they should have kept. Even her fucking hair is in the shape of a shark. You can see the dorsal fin with the tail fin. Even her jacket, bruh, is like a manta ray. Is she wearing Big Man? Oh my god. Okay, so I guess Shiver is wearing Big Man. Frye is Pearl. Oh my god, they got everything here. Like, it's so wild to see how drastically these designs like change. And then they immediately ruin it with this one right here. What is this? Okay, so Frye is apparently a shark now. Those pants are really dope. But Shiver, look at Shiver. She looks demented. She's so pale. She looks like a geisha. She looks like Ju-on, bro, like The Grudge. Oh, I don't like that. Shiver, y'all can keep this, Shiver. I don't want that. But next to that, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, look at this design. Look at Shiver. I keep geeking out over Shiver, but bro, Shiver just has a lot of the best designs. Her old designs look so fucking amazing. Especially this one. I love the hair. I am absolutely in love with the hair. Like the big, long, bushy hair, kind of slicked back. I don't normally like the cut on the side there, but it really fits. Like I said, this was giving off more like chaos vibes compared to the final designs. I feel like the devs played really safe with Splatoon 3 for a lot of stuff, especially the designs. Like, we could have gotten this as Deep Cut and I would have been fine with that. Frye's a fucking lunatic, and then Shiver, she's just an overall chill punk girl. Like, these are amazing. Look at these designs. Oh, I'm so mad we never got these. And then down here, I guess these are different designs for Big Man. What are these? Okay, he was gonna be a fish. I don't like, what are these designs? Is that some like chicken small fry thing? That orange thing, that looks disgusting. What really looks disgusting is down on the bottom right. They did my guy dirty. They're gonna turn him into a fat ass chum, bro. They're gonna make him a big shot. If Big Man was a big shot, that's disgusting. And next to that, these kind of look like they'd be Ink Theory members. Right? You see these two right there? They kind of look like they would be Ink Theory members. And then that snake looks familiar. But yeah, I guess these were like different designs for Big Man. They went through a lot of changes. They had some very interesting designs, to say the least. And that is it for now. That is nowhere near like even a percentage of the art book. I'm not sure how big the art book is, but that was only like 12 pages that I showed off, so there are a lot more. I'm sure there's hundreds of pages. That's not even close. So I really do want the art of Splatoon 1, 2, and 3, just all the art books. They look absolutely amazing. But I'm sure if you looked, you'd be able to find some scans of the art book. I'm not sure if scans are out for the art book yet, but I don't doubt people are working on that. I did find scans of like 79 pages, so there's that. I can link that in the description if y'all want to go look at them for yourself, but I don't have scans of the full art book. But that's it. We got so fucking robbed. We got so goddamn robbed with these goddamn designs, bro. I'm so mad. I'm actually so mad. So many amazing designs with the hairs, the gear, the weapons, the characters. Oh, deep cut. Fuck, it's so baffling. So baffling. Why do they have all these dope ass designs, but everything in game just looks so fucking boring compared to this? Why were they playing shit so safe? This game is supposed to be about anarchy and chaos, and they did the opposite. Nothing here is chaotic. Everything's all safe and PG and family friendly. Fuck that. Give us that deep cut where Frye looks like a lunatic. Okay? Oh my god, there's so much cool shit we were just robbed of, and it hurts to see. So I was looking at some Splatoon 2 concept art, and damn, bro, a lot of this shit is really nice. And given that it is Splatoon 2 concept art, I'm pretty sure most, if not all of this, is from the artist Splatoon 2 art book. So I'm sure many of you have already seen these before, but a lot of these were my first time seeing them, so I'm sure for some of y'all will be too. But after like doing that Splatoon 3 concept art video, I wanted to go look at the rest of the series. So look at Splatoon 2, and then next I might make a video about Splatoon 1 concept art, and that'll be its own little mini series, because I turned everything into a mini series. But yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get into this, because a lot of this is really interesting. First, we have this really nice one of Marie here. This was supposedly her Splatoon 2 design, and I much prefer this over the kimono. Marie in kind of like a, not really like a track fit, but it's more of like a comfortable, kind of like trendy hip outfit, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is more of like a cool kid type of outfit. I don't really know how to explain it, but I much prefer this. The jacket looks really nice on her, and then the oversized shirt with the pants, the big ass shoe. I don't know. And the hat, I think I prefer the visor instead of the hat, just like her hair can come out from the top, because I really do like Marie's hair. So Marie's hair like with a visor would look very, very nice. But this, I much prefer this design over her original, and we're already starting off with Guy's favorite. So here you go, Guy. And now we have some Callie art actually, and these are like multiple different versions of what her Splatoon 2 design was going to look like, at least for like when she was abducted by DJ Octavio. And there's actually quite a bit. As for the top ones, my favorite is probably the very last one. I don't know, Callie in like that business suit kind of thing is really nice, and just bodysuits in general I'm a big fan of. And as for the bottom ones here, my favorites are probably the middle and second to last one. So the fourth and the sixth one are my favorites. All the other ones, I'm not really, I guess the one in the middle as well. So I guess the middle three, the fourth, fifth, and sixth one, I really like a lot, but the rest of them, nah. The first one, I don't really know. That one just kind of looks off to me. The skirts, I don't think really goes well with that outfit. And then the third one with that whole, like, I don't know what that whole thing is going about, but it's asymmetrical, and I really am not a fan of asymmetry. And then the last one, I don't know. It's just weird because she's got one long like arm sleeve on her left arm, and then a glove on her right arm, and then she's just got this weird like polygon shirt with just underwear. I don't know, this just looks weird. I'm not really a fan of that one, but like the middle three, yeah, those ones are nice. And now we already have more than enough Cali in the video. It hurts having this much Cali in one of my videos. But here we have more concept art. The top ones just seem to be like colorized versions of the ones we just looked at. And out of these, despite what I just said about asymmetry, the third one is probably my favorite. I don't know, I think Cali looks better with pants on, but I do like the top of the third one and that like squid thing on her head. What is that? I don't even know what that is, but I like that. And like I said, despite what I said about asymmetry, the one like pink sock is nice, I guess. I don't know, I just really like pink and knee-high socks. I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, yeah, the third one is definitely the best. And then all of the ones down here, this one was kind of tough, but I think either the middle or the very last one, actually the first one, I kind of like the pattern on her leg. That one's kind of nice. That's just the last one, but with the pattern, so that's just a repeat. And then the second to last one is just, wait, what's even the difference between the second and the fourth one? Oh, okay, she also has a pattern, but it's gray. So yeah, the first one I'm definitely a fan of. I can't do it anymore. I looked at too much Cali. But here the clam basket, the clam blitz concept art. This one's kind of interesting. This one looks like it was supposed to be one of those like punching bags. See how hard you can punch to see your PSI. So this one would have like retracted like backwards and up and like that swinging thing, whatever the hell it's called, instead of it just like dropping down like it does in game. And then the clams, like the power clam doesn't really look any different. It's kind of just the football with the clams kind of like spilling out of it, overflowing. So nothing's really much different except for like the whole circle thing that the clam basket is actually in. I don't think that's what it looks like in game, and with the lights and everything. And then like where it like pulls backward. This is almost exactly like one of those punching bags with like the ring light thing and everything. So this is kind of cool. I prefer what we have now though. Now these are kind of just like, I guess, concept art of different outfits we could have gotten in Splatoon 2. None of them are really too insane, although the one on the left on page 58, the one on the bottom right of the left page, kind of looks like a sick Pearl. I don't know what's going on with that, but she looks like a very ill Pearl. It's kind of disgusting. I don't know what's going on with her. But I mean, look at the hairstyles, at least for like the second one at the bottom on the left. That one's kind of nice with the ink splatter on the hair. I don't know if that's like, that would be like dye. Imagine if we could have highlights. That would be so cool. But yeah, and then the one on the right at the very bottom right corner on the second page, I like the hair, at least like the purple gradient into the pink, and that shirt as well. And I don't know, all these just look very cool. They're not really too insane, nothing I'd really want or I'm mad that we didn't get. All these look kind of basic, which I mean makes sense since it is concept art. And this page is going to piss a lot of people, including me, off. But of course, we have the obligatory hairstyles page, bro. Oh, these ones always hurt the most. Look at these. Look at these. Oh, especially that first one. I kind of like that. Like, I'm not a fan of ponytails, but having like the high sitting ponytail like that, oh, that would be really nice. And then we have like, we kind of got like dreads. Well, you see that? Like third row, we got dreads. Some of these we actually have like the below that with like the spiky pink hair, and the green one all the way on the right, we kind of have those. But look at the one all the way at the bottom, like that green one. That's kind of cool. And then like the double pigtail. Ooh, and just look, the purple one right above that. It's like one long braided tentacle. Like, how does that work? It's just one big tentacle. Did they like cut it to to look like braids? That would kind of, imagine that. Like they go to the damn salon and they just grab a knife and I mean, I don't think Inklings can actually feel pain in their tentacles, right? Because like, how would they get haircuts if they're just like cutting pieces of their body off? I'm pretty sure they don't feel pain in their hair. So that's why there's like different haircuts with actual like cuts in different styles, because they don't feel any pain, or I don't think they have any kind of feeling at all in their hair. But yeah, and then the one all the way on the right at the very bottom, I don't know if this hairstyle was in Splatoon 2, but I mean, look, it was concept art for Splatoon 2, and it actually got realized and given to us in Splatoon 3, so that's pretty cool. But all of these, they aren't as insane as the Splatoon 3 hairstyles, but they're still very nice and would have been very cool to have these in the game. I'm not, bro, they're slacking so hard on hairstyles, especially for Octolings. Octolings still have half as many hairstyles as Inklings. Now, why? I mean, that's understandable for Splatoon 2, but Splatoon 3, should be no excuse. They should have at least the same amount of hairstyles. Like, come on, bro. Octolings are getting shafted so hard. And we got more concept art of Marie here, and over here on the left, I mean, it's just kind of standard stuff. This is more close to her official design, but on the right, this one's more interesting. She goes for more of like a sly detective kind of look, which I think is really cool. And then the one at the very bottom with the hoodie, I like that one a lot. I think characters look great with hoodies on, and this is similar to the other Marie design we saw earlier, but she has shorts now and a hoodie instead of a hat. But I really like that, even though it doesn't really fit Marie all that much, which I'm pretty sure is why they didn't use it. Marie isn't really the type of like laid back, slick, nonchalant character. She's more like reserved and elegant and posh, I guess. This is like the opposite of Marie, so I guess this is why they didn't really go for it. Even the like detective look doesn't really fit Marie, since she's not really like confident and sly like that, if that makes sense. So Marie comes off more as like shy and socially awkward, and this does not give off that vibe. Now we're moving on to Off the Hook, and here's Marina's design. This is a concept art for Marina. I don't know why this is getting me so hyped, but this one's kind of conflicting for me, because okay, I don't know, the red and black, I kind of prefer the turquoise and black that Marina has now instead of the red and black she was going to go with. Maybe it's because that's what I'm used to, but I don't know, looking at it, I think the turquoise just matches her better. But these outfits, it's kind of weird because I don't really, only like half of the outfits, so like swap half of them around and then we're good. Like for the first one here, I like the jacket, but I don't like the shorts. And then for the second one on the right, I like the pants, but I don't like the top. So like switch them around, and then with like the left top with the right pants, then I would like that design. And keep the white sneakers on her. She does not need heels. I don't know, that just doesn't go, it doesn't look right, especially on the right when it looks like she has kind of like a biker theme going on. Bikers do not wear heels. What is that? On the left, she has more of like a street hip hop kind of look, which I mean makes sense considering she is an actual DJ. Now we get on to my girly Pearly, and I know some of y'all have seen this before, but I'm sorry, bro, I do not like this design at all. Her face, I don't know, this just looks, this isn't Pearl, bro. This is not Pearl. I don't know, the more I look at it, the more I start to like it, but I don't know. Just seeing Pearl like this is kind of off-putting. I think it's just the face. Like the outfit is fine, and I like the tattoo, but I think it's just her face that's throwing me off, more specifically her nose. But like, this does not look like Pearl. And I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind if this actually was her design, but it wouldn't make sense. At least like the design Pearl and Marina have now is like their Off the Hook designs. Makes sense, especially for Pearl, since I mean, she's a pop princess. I mean, she's more of a rapper, but when she's like in Off the Hook, like in character, she's more of like a pop princess. So like that dress kind of outfit she has now fits her. This is more of like a rapper outfit, so I think this was going to be her Octo expansion. design, which I think is pretty cool, but I much prefer the one we have now, the oversized hoodie with the like holographic shoes and the crown. Oh, I swear, bro, like I always say, DJ, what is her name, how did I forget, MC Princess Pearl, like the Octo expansion outfit is the best character design in the entire series. I'm telling you, I swear, but I think that is the best character design in the whole series. That and Chocolate Frye, y'all remember that Splatfest, bro? Chocolate Frye, I still cannot get over that that outfit. But yeah, this Pearl, I like the outfit, but I don't like her. And this one I like even less, bro. What is this? Okay, like at least Pearl and Marina were going to be matching a lot better than they do now. And it's kind of funny because look at this, bro. They took the two things I didn't like about the Marina concepts and put those together on Pearl. They gave her the skirt with the biker top, and I didn't like either of those on Marina, so they just did the complete opposite. And I mean, I like the swirls in her hair, I guess, but I don't know, Pearl in heels does not look right, and especially not with like the biker theme that she has going on. It's just the top. I don't know what it is about the big ass zipper tops that give me like biker vibes, but I don't know, bikers like to wear like big ass leather coats with big ass zippers, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know, this one, between this and the first one, I think I like the first one better, but oh, this one's just yuck. And here we have some brainwash Callie artwork. Look, I know Tapeworm is eating this video. He is feasting during this video with how much Callie is showing up. It hurts, but I don't really have too much to say about this one, except I like the colors. I like the colors here. It gives like a pop vibes. So I mean, I guess it's accurate. Also, what the hell is she holding? Is that a Splatling? And if so, why is the like barrel or the tank on the bottom? Why is she holding it? Like, what is this? Is she just like holding this Splatling, the heavy, up on her shoulder? Like, what? I can't tell what's happening. Everything's blending in. And then Octo this remix, whatever that means. And real quick, I wasn't going to include any Salmon Run concept art in this video because I mean, a lot of it is just very similar to what we have in the final game, but the moths here, what is this? This looks disgusting. I just had to talk about this because this just looks gross. Like, I thought it would be like a full fish. You know, like what's little buddy or small fries, like what, huge fry, is that what it's called? I thought it would be kind of like huge fry, like a full-on fish body, but no, it's just like a stub with a head. This kind of looks unsettling. I don't like how like fat and like short it is. I don't know. This just looks like a torpedo. It looks unsettling. Why does it look like that? It just, I don't know. Seeing more than just its head is really weirding me out, bro, I swear. And ignore what I just said about no Salmon Run stuff in here. I literally forgot I was going to talk about this image, but there's a lot going on here that I can't really make out. So it looks, I don't know what that is, but it looks like the small fry are coming out of some like big ass green block. So maybe instead of like coming out of the water, salmon were going to spawn from these like green muck blocks. I don't know how that would work, because then you'd be able to just camp it and it wouldn't really be all that dangerous, I guess, unless they were like, yeah, because look, and then even up near the top there's another one, two more coming out of that green block. So I guess instead of the water, they're supposed to come out of the green block. And this doesn't look like any map that we have. This just looks like some big open, it kind of looks like a dam, an area near a dam. Yeah, I mean, nothing really insane is going on except for the small fry coming out of that green muck block thing. I know y'all have seen this before, but we got some concept art of Commander Tartar, and I don't know, bro. A lot of this, Especially the first image at the very top. I know y'all have seen this one before. I think I might have included this in a previous video, but this is like Commander Tartar in the blender, I guess. But if you look on the very left, he's got like two little legs, and he kind of looks like, he kind of looks like something from some other game, but I can't quite remember exactly what. Yeah, and it's kind of bothering me. Oh, is it a Pikmin enemy? No, he looks like something, but I just can't quite remember what it is. But at the very bottom, look, bro, he's like Commander Tartar, but he's got like spider legs. Oh, that would have been creepy. Imagine if that's how he looked in Octo Expansion. I'm kind of curious like how it would look to see him like move around and everything, walk around like that. It like reminds me of the Bell Dam from Coraline. Yeah, bro, that kind of looks like that. Actually, I kind of want the Tartar to have looked like that. It looks disgusting, but it would have been like creepy, but in a cool way. Now here we have some actual off the hook, Octo Expansion off the hook designs here, and they're not really that much different from their final designs. It's very close actually, except for obviously they didn't have any glasses. And here Pearl, instead of the hoodie, she just has a baggy shirt on and some extra high, she's got like knee-high socks. I don't know if she had those in the in her official art, but I mean, it looks like she has fucking ankle monitors on, which would make sense. Pearl would be the type to be on probation for for some shit. But yeah, these designs are very similar to what we have now, and the crown, Pearl's crown, has like jewels in it, which is pretty cool. And then Marina, I mean, there's not really anything different about hers except for like her socks, I guess. She has like ankle warmers. Are those what those are called? How do I say that? Is that what those are called? Are those like ankle warmers? I'm not really sure. But these are actually pretty close. So this was probably like pretty late in development for Octo Expansion before they released it, because the designs are pretty similar. But again, still I prefer the designs we have now, especially for Pearl with the hoodie. I don't know, I just think characters look cool with hoodies on, especially with the hood on. And finally, this is the most interesting. We were allegedly supposed to have like an Octo Expansion pencil case. What? That would have been so cool. And it looks like it came with pencils too. On the left you can see their pink top and a black top, I think to represent Pearl and Marina. But if that were the case, I don't know why they didn't make the black one just like turquoise. That would matter, that because black that's not one of like Marina's, I mean, it's one of her main colors, but it's not the color that's typically associated with her. It's more of like a turquoise-ish color, kind of like the case itself. But I mean, I'm not really sure if this is even like real, because nothing about this even looks remotely like Octo Expansion. Like the fucking one on the right, bro, that's literally just a biker. There's just a guy on a motorcycle. What does this have to do with Octo Expansion? And then even down at the bottom, kind of have like squids on it, I guess, but that's not even like close to Splatoon. I guess like the eyes on the two snails, are those snails? I don't know. The eyes, that's like about the only Splatoon thing in this entire thing. So maybe this was like super early in development, and these like biker cases are just like the templates, but there's no like anything to represent any kind of Splatoon anything here. So this must have been like at the very beginning of development for Octo Expansion. They wanted to make some like fucking pencil case merch, but then scrapped it because this looks nothing like Splatoon at all. It's finally time that I got around to the Splatoon 1 concept art. I had already made 2 previous videos going over the Splatoon 3 concept art and Splatoon 2. So naturally, as I do things on this channel, I make everything a little mini series. So if I cover something in one game, chances are I'm going to cover in the other 2 games. So here is the concept art for Splatoon 1, and a lot of this is very interesting, especially the idols and the weapons. So it's kind of nice to see how things changed from development to now. So let's get started with these. I won't be showing everything, obviously. I just picked out a couple that I thought were interesting enough to put into a video. So there is far more concept art than what I show here in the video, and most of this is from the Art of Splatoon art book. But let's just get into this. And the first thing we have here are the bumpers. I don't know what these are actually called. Some people call them pillows, some people call them bumpers. I call them bumpers. I have seen, apparently the official thing is called a bunker, since they're based on like real life paintball bunkers. I'm not sure, but here this was like the very early design. It's not much different from the final design, considering how simple of an object that it is. But side by side here, you can see that there are some differences, especially with the early versions don't have the Turf War logo on it, or Squid Force, I guess. And the most notable difference is that it doesn't have the latches, like the stakes at the bottom, the supports to keep it bolted to the ground. So obviously the design wasn't finished yet, and these are just like very simple. And one thing I noticed is in the final product, there's actually a design on the bumper. I don't know if this was added in the picture or if this is actually in game, but from everything I've ever seen, every bumper I've ever seen, there's never been a pattern on it like that. So I don't know if that's official. I also don't really remember the ones from Splatoon 1, so maybe that's a Splatoon 1 thing. I'm really not sure, but it is interesting to see. Next, we have Captain Cuttlefish, which I actually don't really have a whole lot to say about it. The most notable thing here is that he was actually going to be a Nautilus. Like if you see up here on the left, his head was in the shape of a Nautilus. Kind of reminds me of that one, what was it, Ink Theory? Remember, I think it was Ink Theory, that one Nautilus character. But other than that, there's not really anything too insane to look out here. I mean, he just has different outfits. His design overall isn't really any different, other than the fact that he was originally supposed to be a Nautilus. So I mean, I'll leave it up here for a couple seconds in case y'all want to pause it and look at it, but there's not really anything I need to say about this one. And one of the bigger changes is actually 52 gal here. It's pretty interesting. It's overall the same design, but there are some differences. There isn't like the squid logo, I guess, on the side of it like there is in the early version. Also, the bottle, like the actual gallon in the middle that makes up the weapon, isn't as concaved in the middle as it is in the final design. The indent isn't as prominent as it is in the final design, but most notably is that there's like a little keychain holder on the handle. I don't know if this is like the actual concept art or if this is like some real life merch. I highly doubt it, since I'm sure I would have seen this if this was merch, but then again, I haven't gotten around to this Splatoon 1 merch video yet, so hey, maybe we'll see it over there. But this actually, I would actually kind of prefer the early design, having the little like jinglies, the keychains on the handle gives like a nice flair to it. Having those little charms there would have been really cool. And imagine if they had like realistic physics when you're in a fight too, just swinging around and everything. Oh, that would have been actually so cool to see. And I know many of you have probably already seen this image before, but this is kind of what it looks like when an Inkling is maturing and growing from adolescence all the way to adult, which, well, technically not, since none of the Inklings are adults really. At least the ones we play as, I think they're around like 14, 13 or something, because I think Agent 3 is like 13. I don't remember. Somewhere I remember saying that the Inklings and Octolings, like the playable ones, are 13 or 14. I know a lot of them are adults, like the idols, but I think the playable ones are much younger. Regardless, none of that even matters, but this kind of looks disgusting, especially the second to last one. Looks like it's melting and just in misery. And then the very last one where it's in the kid form, that also looks kind of weird. I don't know if that's just the art style of whoever drew it like that, but it looks kind of like deranged and sick. I don't know. This one I think is actually pretty nice too. We have multiple different school outfits for the boy and girl Inklings, and I was thinking it would have been cool to have an entire brand that just made these school outfits but had different kinds, like different colors, different designs and everything, maybe to signify different grades, different schools, or whatever. Kind of like Kensa is its own thing, has its own collection. It's like, it's recognizable. When you see Kensa, you know that it's Kensa. So it would have been cool if we had something like that for these school uniforms, just an entire brand dedicated to these school uniforms. So I think it is cool to see some concept art of designs we could have had, or more designs for stuff we already have. I like that red outfit on the what's it called, Inkling girl, but these ones are interesting to look at. Okay, here we go. This one I actually thought was really cool. This is one of the ones I wanted to talk about. So these are like early designs for the main weapons, and some of these look wacky. Like a lot of them look pretty similar to their official designs, like Rapid Blast or E-Leader, but the hero shot, it looks kind of funny. The I think it normally looks like that, but the top like mushroom part is more rounded out. Blaster looks kind of weird, and Inkbrush is like, I don't know, the official design of Inkbrush is more like straight, it's more attached. This one, it's like a swoop and then a clip that holds it. It's like, it looks, I don't really know how to explain it. I think you'll know what I'm trying to say. Inkbrush, regular Inkbrush, it's all kind of like congruent with each other. It's all looks like one stick. Here it's kind of like dipped under, it's all detached and weird. I don't know, it's got like a whole bulge there, which is, I don't like that. I like the final design, but that underneath the blaster, what is that like drag racer looking thing? Is that supposed to be a charger? Was that supposed to be some kind of like chainsaw weapon we were supposed to get? What is that supposed to be? And going back to Inkbrush, if you look underneath it, I think that's Octobrush right there. That also looks kind of disgusting, but I don't know if Octobrush was in Splatoon 1. I don't remember. Now we get some art of the sub weapons, and these aren't that insane compared to compared to the main weapons, but there are some notable differences here, especially with Seeker. It looks more like a boat than its actual version does. I didn't even realize it was a boat until I started looking at this. So it's got less of like a flotation device around it and looks more like a traditional boat or a yacht, I guess. But Splat Bomb looks a lot different. Splat Bomb already is kind of just like a bag of ink held together by sticks and tape, but here we can see it doesn't have the bottom support like it does in Splatoon 1, so it's more loose and fragile. So and which allows it to be foldable, which you can see right next to that, those two icons there. It's like folds into a stick, so it's like a reusable bomb. So if you like, when you throw the Splat Bomb and it explodes, the bag explodes, but you can still use the sticks. Squid Beacon looks the same, Suction looks the same, Splash Wall, there's not really anything different. And we see Disruptor there, which was reworked into Toxic Mist, even though it has like the Toxic Mist design here. So maybe they were planning Disruptor to be Toxic Mist early on in Splatoon 1, I'm not sure. But here, yeah, Splat Bomb and Seeker are the most notable differences here. Right, these next four are actually early concepts for Splatoon as a whole, like very early on in development. You may recognize these, especially the one here. I think it's the second one with like the squid looking things that are very different from the squids we have now. And as you know, before the squids, they were supposed to be rabbits. I know you've probably already seen all of this before and know all of this, but I have made a video about like the early development of Splatoon 1 and how drastically it has changed from going from tofu blocks all the way to Inklings and Octolings turning into squids and Octos and kids and Woctos. But so go check that out if you somehow haven't heard about the early development of Splatoon 1. But here, these are some like early screen captures, I guess, of the art of how the game was supposed to look way back then. Especially this third one down here in the bottom left corner, I think is pretty interesting because the Inklings looked more grown, I guess. They were a lot taller, so they resembled humans a bit more, so more like adults than kids, which kind of goes against the whole squid kid thing. Are you a kid? Are you a squid? But I always like this art. It's like very vibrant and saturated, not really saturated, but I like the colors. This art is always really nice to look at, and one day I will get the art of Splatoon 1, 2, and 3 and just go through all the art and look at it. Hell, I might even make some videos going through the entirety of the art books. If I get some like PDF scans of each of the pages, I might just make a whole video going through the whole thing. I don't know, but just look at these. They're pretty. Now we get to one of the more interesting ones with the different designs for Callie and Marie, and these ones are actually really cool. So I'm gonna just go through all of them because I think they're all like notable in their own way. These first ones here, these ones kind of look like bikinis or more like lingerie than anything. Obviously that's probably not what they were going for, but that's what it looks like to me. I don't know. I guess it looks nice on Callie. Marie, it doesn't really fit. So I feel like Marie's more modest and would be more regal and covered up, as you know, the queen that she is. But just below that, we have their final designs here, but instead of like the stripes in their abdomen to represent gills, I guess, they have arrows here, which I think are pretty cool. These ones actually look nice. I think I don't know, I might prefer these arrows over the final designs that they have. But there's nothing really different about those except for the arrows. And then here, up top, these ones, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really feeling these. These are kind of just like their final design, but have a long strip down the middle. I mean, Marie's okay. I'm liking Marie's. I can't lie. I'm liking Marie's. Callie, not so much. But beneath that, they have more of like cheer outfits, I guess. They look more like cheerleader outfits than anything, so kind of similar to the first ones, but more of like a traditional cheerleader. And then underneath that, the very bottom, these ones are kind of similar to the ones I just went over before, the cheerleader outfits, but they're more like traditional dresses and the stripes are bottom. I don't know about those, but right next to that, Marie again, bro. Marie just looks great in most of her outfits and a lot of outfits that she has, because it just matches her so well, especially this one right here. That like professional business dress looking attire really fits Marie. I like that. And even more drastic and wild than the last ones are these right here. Again, Callie and Marie, they look extremely different. They look more humanoid here because of the hair. The hair looks more of like a hairstyle a human would have. And I don't know, they just ditched the whole like green and pink thing. I think the left here is supposed to be Callie and the right is Marie. Not that it really matters, but these showing off the different designs they could have had, from like shorts to a skirt to like a skirt with like a slit in the side. All the tops are the same, but just changing the bottoms. So I don't know, I think I prefer the designs we already have, at least like the Splatoon 3 design for Marie in that trench coat. I really like that trench coat outfit. But these ones, I don't know, these may be a little too rated above PG-13. This game, Splatoon may have been rated T for teen if they had these designs, because yeah, some parents would be freaking out about these and would not let their kids play the funny Squid Game. And then if you look just below that here, we have, I think is Callie with like this braided hair. I like that a lot, actually. The like long braided blonde hair. I'm a really big fan of blonde hair. But this kind of reminds me of Mary. Okay, I got confused. Mary from Xenosaga. So it's pretty similar. But other than that, there's not really anything else. That we look down here at the bottom. This I thought was kind of funny. Kind of just like the yin yang, having the reversed designs for each looks kind of scary. These ones though, I think actually look really cool. I can't really tell. They kind of look the art style, not really Disney, I guess kind of Disney, as much as I hate to say that. I don't like Disney at all, but this kind of looks like a Disney design of them. If they were like Disney, if Splatoon was like a Disney IP, then I guess this is what Callie and Marie would have looked like. I'm assuming Callie's the one in pink and Marie's the one in green. I give them like the body proportion. No, Pixar. This is like a Pixar design, not Disney. This is more in line with like Pixar characters with like the super slim bodies, the hair, the face, everything being like long and slim. I don't know, this actually looks kind of nice. But if you look down at the bottom here, this face, I think that's Marie. I don't like that at all, bro. It looks like a mask, but it looks kind of scary. It kind of reminds me of a Coraline character. I don't like this one at all. It's kind of disgusting. And lastly, we have a design here of an unused main weapon. Of course, it was going to be a shooter, because why would it not be? There's more shooters in Splatoon than I think there is any other class combined. Okay, maybe not combined, but like at least like half of the other classes combined don't even match up to how many shooters there are. There is an insane amount of shooters in this series. But this one looked like it was going to be another shooter. I'm not sure what it was going to be, what the gimmick was, or if there even was one or anything. I don't know if there's any information about this, since I only have the image, so I don't know if this was reworked into something else, if there's like a backstory to this. But we have an image of an unused what's it called, like an unused main weapon. So I guess I could have included this in the unused content video. But that's it. Those are all the ones I wanted to show off for this video. Some of the ones that I found the most interesting. I think those were cool. Yeah, it is finally here, the final installment to my mini series of concept art on the entire Splatoon series. We went from 3 all the way to here. We did 3, 2, Octo expansion, 1, and now it is time for side order. Now these were really hard to find, since the side order and the art book for side order is still relatively new. But I scrounged around and found a couple of concept arts that I think are pretty interesting, so I'll be going over 10 of them in this video. Kind of 11, because I did want to show off this one real quick about a baby Marina. That's really it. I just kind of wanted to show that, since I thought some of you might like to see that. I don't really have any other information on that. But the first real one is this page right here. This one is very interesting. It quite the implications here. Now the top kind of looks like they're zombies or like failed experiments, and then the two below that kind of look like clones. They're just bald clones of Inklings. And it's kind of funny, because I actually made a video back before side order released about how Agent 8 could be a clone, given that in the very first trailer, the Spire of Order, it kind of looked like a factory when they were producing the mem cakes. So it's like maybe it's a factory where they're producing clones of Agent 8 or other Inklings, because like how it digitized everything is, so it'd be kind of easy to just transfer the soul to different bodies each time. So obviously that was kind of pretty close, and maybe they were going to go with some kind of cloning thing in the story, but it looks like it got scrapped due to whatever times side order story was. It felt very lacking. I feel like they could have added a hell of a lot more lore and depth into it, kind of like how they did with Octo expansion, but it would have been really nice to see where they took this. Next one here, there are some enemy designs, and this one in particular I wanted to focus on, because it's nice to get like a close-up look at these things, since we never really have a chance to, since they're so speedy, they're so fast, you can't really get detail in it. But here it's like disassembled. We can see all the different parts, and you can see it has pistons in it, so it kind of is like a motorized little thing. It's really cool. And it's still interesting that they never expanded on or explained why all the fish kind of look like toys inside order. They all look like plastic pieces that you'd put together to form a figurine, even Overlorder. So I'm not really sure what that's all about and why they never explained it, but I kind of wanted to just show this one real quick because I thought it was cool to see this enemy in particular just disassembled, to see all the different pieces to it. This one is interesting since we get a look at the concept art for the pinging Martial. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. I don't know why all these enemies have such weird names in side order, but this one, the whole like hamster ball thing, this one I don't like. This one's kind of disgusting. Look at that. Why does it look like that? It looks kind of like a starfish in this. I mean, we've never actually seen the inside of what it looks like, so maybe this actually is what's in there, because we just kind of see the eyes and the mouth thing on the outside on the shell. And like I always say, this reminds me of Fortress. Like the final design reminds me of the Pokemon Fortress, so I think that's kind of funny. But yeah, this one's pretty interesting, and the bottom left one kind of reminds me of Porky from Earthbound. It kind of looks like Porky in his little spaceship thing before he gets like the iconic spider looking coffin thing in Mother 3, so I guess that's pretty cool. But this one overall just looks kind of weird, bro. Another one that kind of threw me off was this enemy right here. I forgot what it's called, but it's the big like beluga whale head looking thing. This one, it was going to be more humanoid, it seems like. It was going to be like standing upright with two big fists, but that would be kind of weird. I'm kind of glad they kept it with this like fish looking design or aesthetic to it to kind of match with all of the other enemies, because that would be the only singular only enemy in all of side order minus what's it called, parallel cannon, that would be kind of humanoid shaped, so that wouldn't really fit well. So I'm kind of glad they kept the design that they have now. And like the teeth, look at it, look at the teeth. It kind of reminds me of what's it called in Bayonetta 3. I can't believe I'm blanking. Singularity. It reminds me of Singularity. I forgot which one it was, but it's like kaiju version. It's got like the teeth showing. That's always been goofy to me, how the homunculus always have like human teeth. It's always so weird, but that's what it reminds me of. Now this, what do I even say about this? I don't even think there really is anything to say about this, bro. What is this? What was this even supposed to be? Was it supposed to be a boss? Did they just throw in some salmon run stuff in here for some reason? Like, what even is this? I mean, it looks kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a cooked dinosaur fish thing. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but I mean, here you go, I guess. Now here, this was probably one of the most interesting. We have some concept art of Pearl and Marina, supposedly of what they were going to look like in side order. Like, I really like this design, I'm not even going to lie, for both Pearl and Marina. Usually in a lot of the designs, I like Pearl's outfit or design and not so much Marina's, but I really like both of them here. This gives more of like a hip modern type of street kid kind of look, which really wouldn't match side order at all. So maybe side order was going to be, or this could actually be designs for just base Splatoon 3. I'm not really sure how that would work, but given that side order was always going to be based around a theme of order and everything being so orderly, this really wouldn't have fit in. So maybe they were just having fun, just coming up with different designs for them or something. I'm really not sure, but I really do like this art. And now we get to the obligatory section of all of the cut content or concept art, and that is hairstyles. We get more robbed hairstyles from side order. It would have been cool to customize Agent 8 a little bit more. I'm not complaining because I already like Agent 8's default design. And I mean, being able to customize Agent 8 wouldn't really make it Agent 8 anymore. It would just be like our own personal, like, self-insert Octoling again, just like the base game. So I'm glad they stuck with Agent 8 and didn't really let us customize it. But having these hairstyles as like an unlockable feature that we could get for clearing a certain amount of side order or after beating stuff. Maybe we could have bought these hairstyles from Cypher's shop. That would have been cool because these actually do look nice, especially that first one I really like. So It's always nice to see all the hairstyles we could have gotten and then never had, and like hope to see maybe they'll make a return in the next game, go from concept art to implementation, kind of like with Smash, how there are a lot of assistant trophies that actually became playable characters like Little Mac, Charizard, Isabelle, so it's kind of cool to see that type of thing. We got another hairstyle here, but the thing I wanted to show about this one is Pearl. Pearl kind of looks like a little Roomba, so she was going to be more of like a little Rob head than an actual like her signature drone look, so I thought that was pretty cool to mention. Now this one is very interesting. I think I've seen this one before and like everybody was freaking out trying to figure out who this was. But there's a strange inkling girl here that we don't really know anything about. This could very well have been Cypher's original design. So Cypher could have originally have been an inkling before being changed to whatever. What even is Cypher? I don't know what she is. Yeah, maybe like a sea anemone. I'm not really sure. I forgot what Cypher was based on, but it's a real life creature. I think it was like it's not a pistol shrimp, or it could have been some like mantis shrimp or something like that. I'm not sure. But this character, she kind of, I don't know, for some reason she reminds me of Nephilim from Xenosaga. I have no idea why I make that connection. Maybe it's because of the white dress. Nephilim always also wears a white dress and has very long hair, so maybe that's it. But I don't know. There was also some speculation somewhere saying that this could have been like a scrapped Cali experiment. I really don't know where that came from. There's a tweet, I might put it up on screen, but I'm not sure what that's all about. But look, bro, she's literally holding a gun right there, so maybe we could have got like single pistols, just straight blickies inside order. And lastly, I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this one, but here's some classic concept art again of Pearl and Marina and how they, this is for their like damn socks outfit, I guess, like the outfits they're going to wear in side order over what they have now. And God, I really wish they had this instead. I much prefer this over the outfits that they have now, especially for Pearl. Like, if y'all have been around long enough, y'all already know how much I hate Pearl's outfit, her side order outfit. I really don't like that Biggie. I mean, technically, yeah, Biggie, since she is kind of based off of Biggie Smalls, but I really don't like that big ass, puffy ass, bloated jacket coat that she wears. I really don't like that. Yeah, she kind of looks like a marshmallow and it's all cute and adorable, but I don't like big baggy clothes like that most of the time. So seeing that on Pearl just doesn't really fit. If they had just taken away the jacket and left her with that gold sparkly dress, yeah, give me that instead any day. But this, oh, Pearl's outfit here, this looks so much better. Yet again, Pearl trumping Marina in outfits. Like, this looks amazing. She's got her crown, she's got the whole black and gold color scheme going on. Maybe she's like really embracing Empery since that is her brand. So that looks, oh, this would have been so much better. This would have gone so hard. And then Marina, her outfit's cool too, but bro, I can't get over Pearl. I really can't. And that is all the concept art I'm going to show for this video. Trust me, there is so much more in the Bankara Walker, which is the side order art book that released in December, I think. So it's only been out for like a month. December 11th, yeah, is when it dropped. So it's been out just for barely over a month. So there isn't going to really be a whole lot of images from it online, and I'm pretty sure the scans for it, the entire art book, haven't been out yet, so there's not really a whole lot of concept art I can show anyway, unless I had the art book, which I do not, which I eventually will get. But yeah, side order concept is really nice to see, especially since it got delayed, because I'm pretty sure Nintendo had like an idea for it and they scrapped it completely and started working on it again from the ground up, kind of like they did with Metroid Prime 4. So that's why side order got delayed by a year, and then it came out and was like this. So I mean, a lot of people think side order was very underwhelming, and I can kind of see that and agree with that, because I can only imagine what the story they had before then, especially with those clone things that we saw at the beginning of the video. Bro, if they were building on that, I really would have loved to see what that whole thing was about, but I will never be able to see that. But yeah, it's cool. That's about it. See you next mission to play some goddamn Splatty.